each morning, she logs on the laptop, bang on 8 o'clock, and then it's breakfast, and then perhaps brunch, and then maybe she'll check it again. But ultimately, it's if you imagine sort of an Excel document that's blank, and each cell, in theory, should have a name and a number on to ring.
Yes.
And since around about May, which is salaried, by the way,
Right.
so it's great for the household.
Of course. No, I get that.
She's made 2 calls, one didn't answer, and one got about 10 seconds in and hung up. And I think the previous caller was saying about the number, if you don't recognise a number, you don't answer it. Whilst we've been discussing it, she's been doing it every day. One real easy thing would be say that if your phone rings and it's number, XYZ, that is the test and trace number, please enter it. Or even...
Yeah, but it's not, though, is it? I mean, what number is she ringing? I'm going to sound so stupid now. Keith's already giving me that look. Makes me feel about 112 years old. If she rang me now, what number would come up on my phone? Don't say the number. Say if you
I believe it's not a mobile number. It's probably the easiest way to word it.
So you've got tech. You've got tech in the house. That means she's not ringing from her own phone.
It's done through I think it's done through a VPN on the system.
So presumably, I'm no Bill Gates, but what you're suggesting is that they should have been able to, write some code to ensure that every phone that is rung by anybody doing the contact tracing, it would flash up on a mobile phone line as saying this is the contact tracing people.
That's one way. Another really simple way of doing it is, doing radio adverts or TV adverts that say test and trace will ring you on this number. Please make sure.
Flash it up so I got a call yesterday, and I never answer phone numbers that I don't recognise. But as I mentioned yesterday, I wear a mask because it's an act of public duty. I probably don't need one because I've already had COVID-19. So I answered the phone yesterday because it was the first time in months that I had an unrecognised number pop up, and needless to say, it was my mobile phone supplier trying to flog me an upgrade. But that's the problem then.
Well, one really simple way to do it, and it would take a lot longer, but actually nothing's been happening at the moment anyway, would just be to post a letter out. If you can work out where people are, all right, I get there's a bit more effort in with finding people's addresses and then doing whatever, and if you feel that if they can put things on the side of buses...
They can put a man on the moon. Right, so just to come... Because I think I misheard you. You've been doing the job since May...
Yes, correct. May.
All day, every day.
In fact, there's points where she goes out to say, do a bit of shopping or whatever, and we'll say, "Can you log me out at 5 o'clock, please?"
Right, you are. And she's made 2 phone calls.
2, neither of them successful.
But since May, sorry, Adam, since May.
Yeah, I'd say end of May she started to do it. Yeah.
So I got this text here. I've been working for Track and Trace since May, full time. In that, I've made 4 phone calls. I'm not joking. And we read that. I read it out on air, and I did all the the grown-up stuff about no way of checking, no way of... And again, with you sound like a stand-up guy, but I haven't got your CV in front of me or made you swear on the Holy Bible. But that is early suggestions that this is not an exceptional experience.
No, I think what's quite interesting is when you log on, there's there's indication of how many of the users are on, and it's usually floating around the 900 mark for other active users. Now, I don't know if that's separated geographically or if it's just overall or what.
So there's 900 contact tracers on that shift on whatever whatever box it is that your partner is in.
Yeah. Now and then it says available calls, and that again is usually sort of 0, or perhaps the ones that do get called are very early on because people actually want to do it. And the biggest bit of it all is that she's actually doing overtime this week, so it's great. Which we assume is that whoever's got the contract. Well, we assume whoever has been awarded the government contract has said we need 500 hours a week or whatever from these people. So
and they're just ticking the box. And so 3 months, 2 phone calls in 3 months, and she's been asked if she wants any overtime.
Yeah, which we've bitten the hand off.